It's time for the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS. Let's talk the waterfront lifestyle. Please welcome owner, broker, realtor Annie Falstich and her guest for today's program.
Welcome to the Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying or selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. Hi, I'm Annie Falstich, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, the lake's only exclusive lakefront, lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. I cannot tell you how excited I am for us to be having this program on the news, really to bring the listeners everything that they're asking, everything that they're looking for when buying and selling property, not only at Lake of the Ozarks, but nationwide on the water. So wanted to just start this first show and really give you an idea of who we are, who Lakefront Living is, who I am, and what you can look forward to in the upcoming radio sessions. So first, a little background about myself. My family moved full-time to Lake of the Ozarks in 1984. I grew up living on and boating Lake of the Ozarks, living most of my childhood on the 18-mile marker. After moving back to the area and obtaining my real estate license in 2008 and broker's license in 2010, I've had the privilege to work with 2 real estate large franchises, as well as 1 locally owned brokerage. In 2017, then I had the opportunity to join forces with Lakefront Living Realty. And with the change in the market, real estate market changes constantly. We were really in the need for, and I was looking for, a niche market. We had always focused on lakefront, lake access property here at Lake of the Ozarks, which is something that we have special to the area. But we were lacking a real estate brokerage that exclusively focuses on that specific niche. So it was the perfect combination, I felt, of not only the national franchise exposure and tools that are in place both for our buyers, sellers, and agents, but that personalization of the niche market. We truly are specialists in our area. Lakefront Living Realty, like I said, is a national market. Most people didn't know that we do cover lakefront properties nationwide. It's a real estate broker specializing in lakefront property, where it just takes 30 seconds to find any direct lakefront home on our website. And additionally, every lake is detailed so you can make an informed lifestyle decision. It's not just about the house that you're buying, but it truly is about the lake that you're buying the house on. With only 4 years old, Lakefront Living Realty is already covering 7 states and nearly 1,600 lakes. So you may or may have not have heard of Lakefront Living Realty, seeing them on HGTV. We've been featured on Lakefront Bargain Hunt, as well as Lakefront Bargain Hunt Renovation, several different episodes with different agents throughout the country. We've got proven methods and protocols both for buyers and sellers of lakefront property. So along with Lakefront Living's proven methods and protocols for buyers and sellers of lakefront property, that's what we're working on daily, as well as reaching those target audiences nationwide that come to our website. We all share the same site, lakefrontliving.com, where buyers can come and find information not only on the property, but the lakes as well. One thing that we are doing different here at Lake of the Ozarks, even compared to the other 1,600, 1,500 lakes across the country, as we all know, Lake of the Ozarks is huge. I mean, this is a massive body of water. It's a massive lake. We're dividing up Lake of the Ozarks into different territories. So what we have done is not only specialized in lakefront property, which is a niche nobody else is doing here at Lake of the Ozarks, but we've divided that up so that our agents are also specialized in specific areas of Lake of the Ozarks. As most of you know, all of the agents do cover the entire lake area, and our MLS covers the entire lake. But it is virtually impossible for any agent to be a specialist or know all of the ins and the outs and the nuances of all the different nooks and crannies of Lake of the Ozarks, all the different coves. We're covering 3 different counties, multiple cities. So we've taken it upon ourselves to even break that down further. Our agents know and live on the lake where they specialize in. Now, they are able to sell, work with buyers and sellers all over the lake, but they truly do target to work with buyers and sellers in their area, the area where they live, the area where they boat, the area that they know in and out. We see that in other parts of the country, especially in the cities. Agents focus on and specialize in specific neighborhoods and territories, so there's no reason that Lake of the Ozarks should be any different than that. When you are buying or selling property anywhere, especially in a vacation area or a second home where you may not live here full-time and be at your house full-time, why would you not want to work with an agent who knew everything that there was to know about your neighborhood, your territory, both on and off the water, especially on the water, which is, even more specific to our buyers when we're working with lakefront and lake access buyers from across the nation. The information about the lakefront, the water, the cove, the access, what is around your property on the water is just as important, if not the most important, for those buyers in looking for your property, as well as for an agent that's selling your property to know. So we have really taken that a step further in that niche marketing for Lake of the Ozarks. So coming up, what I do want to talk to you about is the plan for this radio show, what we have in store for you coming forward the rest of this summer and fall. I really want to give you a taste of what we have planned. We want to make this show for the listeners and about the listeners. So we look forward to bringing you local experts. Each week, we're going to be speaking with local experts that are affiliated with the transaction, that journey of buying or selling your lake property. We're going to have insurance agents, home inspectors, appraisers, lenders, home stagers, you name it. We're really going to be excited to bring you, the listeners and the buyers and the sellers of lakefront property, exactly who you need to talk to get all your questions answered. So at any time, I really want to leave it out to the listeners. Please feel free to contact us at any time. It's easy to find us, lakefrontliving.com. That's lakefrontliving.com. You can find us anytime. Go to the Missouri page and you'll see Lake of the Ozarks, or of course email us through there. You can also reach us at 833-Lakefront. That's 833-LKFRONT. All right, it's time for a short break. We'll be right back, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more, again, about our plan for the upcoming show, why it is you should choose Lakefront Living, and of course, as each week, we're going to talk a little bit more about any featured listings that we have. So we will be back on Lakefront Living radio show on News Talk KRMS, 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3 FM. And now on HD3 at 93.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Get connected. The National Safe Boating Council and its local partners would like to remind you to always wear your engine cutoff device. also called the kill switch. Be sure that everyone on board is wearing a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket and never boat under the influence. In 2016, 24 people died in propeller-related accidents and another 170 people were injured. Many of these accidents could have been prevented with the use of the engine cutoff device, which stops the boat's engine should the operator unexpectedly fall overboard. And now there are also wireless devices on the market. Wearing an engine cutoff device is an imperative safety step every time you go boating. This message is brought to you by the National Safe Boating Council. Learn more about the campaign at getconnectedboating.org.
What is electric shock drowning? It happens when electricity leaks into the water and someone swims into that energized water. Help keep your summer fun safe. Avoid swimming near docks with electrical equipment or boats plugged into shore power. When in the water, remember, if you feel a shock, swim away from the dock. Do not head to boat or dock ladders. Head to shore if you can. Learn more at safeelectricity.org.
When it's time for a new lift, it's time for an Econo-Lift. Start with totally enclosed polyethylene tanks built for stability in high water traffic. All wear points are protected with polyethylene or nylon bushings, so your lift lasts longer too. Add a 5-year warranty on the galvanized steel and lifetime warranty on the tanks, and you'll see why Econo-Lift is the obvious choice. On Old Route 5, 3.5 miles north of the square in Camdenton.
If you pull the lift with Econo-Lift and stop scrubbing your bottom, stop it.
Take all the Lake Area news, information, and your favorite programs with you. Download the free News Talk KRMS mobile app on your smartphone. Just go to your app store and search KRMS, and you'll be able to listen to us in high-fidelity stereo right on your phone, anywhere you travel. Now on AM, FM, and your smartphone. It's another free service of the information station, News Talk KRMS.
When you need printing, make the smart choice. Smart Printing Centers. Rack cards, t-shirts, banners, and signs. Vehicle graphics done on time. Direct mail marketing unsurpassed. Black and white or color copies, you get them fast. When you need printing, make the smart choice. Smart Printing Centers. 4595 Osage Beach Parkway. 573-348-3100.
Econology Inn and Suites Lake of the Ozarks is your easy choice. Easy to find, easy to book, and easy on your wallet. Our rooms and suites are clean and inviting to you and your budget, so you can also connect to your people using our in-room Wi-Fi. And you can recharge your devices with convenient, easy-to-reach outlets at your bedside. Before you get back to work, grab a quick bite with our Easy Starts Plus breakfast. Stop by 5760 Osage Beach Parkway or call us at 573-348-1781 to schedule your Econology Inn and Suites stay today.
Hi, this is Ken Kinsey for Bentley's. When you want to enjoy fine food and drink on a quiet patio, appreciating the beauty of the lake, it's Bentley's on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Enjoy special menu items and small bites unlike any other place at the lake. Bentley's opens at 5 p.m., Monday through Saturday. It's fine dining in a casual atmosphere, so reward yourself tonight. You deserve it. Bentley's Patio and Restaurant on the Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
They're back. Thanks for listening to the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS. Here once again is owner, broker, realtor Annie Fallstitch and her guests.
And welcome back to Lakefront Living Real Estate Show. Again, I'm Annie Fallstitch, owner, broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, the lake's only exclusive lakefront and lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. Thanks for coming back with me. As I talked about before the break, I really wanted to get into the plan for this show. This is our first session today, so I wanted the listeners to get an idea of what we have coming forward, for the next several months as we're rounding out the summer and heading into fall and the off season. It really is a time for us to take in what the listeners, the buyers, and the sellers are looking for. They're kind of the questions that I get all the time. So I'm going to be excited to bring in, like I said before, local experts. We're looking at insurance agents. We have sessions booked already now to talk a little bit about investment property. That's something that we sell a lot of, obviously, being lakefront and lake access. We have a lot of buyers, clients that are coming to us from around the country that are looking to buy property at Lake of the Ozarks for investment purposes, whether it's a straight investment, 1031 exchange, or they're just looking to rent their property out when they're not using it. So that is an upcoming show here in the next couple of weeks where we plan to have not only an insurance agent here talking to you about the nuances of insuring your vacation property, if that is what you intend to use it for, even part-time, as well as property management companies, so they can give you an insight on how they run their programs and what you would be looking at in hiring a property manager. Home inspectors, that is definitely an area that we get questioned on, both with buyers and sellers. Here at Lakefront Living Realty, we highly suggest that both our sellers and our buyers hire a home inspector for multiple reasons. So we're going to bring in 1 to 2 different home inspectors from around the area so that we can get those questions answered from our listeners. With that being said, I really want to encourage everybody to call in, look us up online. I am anxious to hear what the listeners' questions are for the show, for upcoming guests. Each week, listen to hear who we will be having in the following week. And please do not hesitate. Call me directly. You can reach me on my cell phone anytime at 573-216-4350, or of course, lakefrontliving.com. I will be looking for questions and different conversations from the listeners that you're wanting to hear. That'll also help us bring in the guests that are going to mean the most to you. Appraisers, that's also another area that we get a lot of questions, again, both from the buyers and the sellers. Lenders, home staging, that's an area also that has become more prevalent here at Lake of the Ozarks, more so than ever before. Comes along with professional photography as well. But we're going to give you the newest and latest tips and ideas for selling your home, and really how different stats and how much that can help you in getting your home sold. We will have somebody here from Ameren, Missouri, talking to you as again, both a buyer or a seller, with pertinent information and questions answered on when you're listing your property, having those dock permits up to code, having the seawall permits, the water pump permits, the list goes on, and there are a lot of gray areas that both buyers and sellers are not aware of. So we look forward to getting those guests in. But again, please reach out to us anytime, lakefrontliving.com. I'll keep telling you that website so it's easy to remember, but that is the easiest spot to reach us. And we truly are putting this radio show on for you, for the listeners, for the buyers and sellers of lakefront property, looking for answers, answers to their questions. It is not the same as selling real estate really anywhere else or any other type of real estate. We're not selling commercial real estate. We are not looking for farms and homes. All of those different types of real estate sales involve different types of techniques when selling, as well as knowledge when buying. So we do consider ourselves to be specialists in the lakefront, lake access area. So that's what we want to bring you, our knowledge and our experience to really help you get the best result out of buying or selling your lakefront property. We will also be, talking about featured listings. I mentioned that earlier on before the break. That is going to be part of our weekly platform, is to bring you new and exciting listings around the lake. So if you have a listing or have a home that you're thinking about listing that you want to get on the radio show, also contact us. lakefrontliving.com again, or you can always reach me directly on my cell phone, 573-216-4350. It's answered most of the time, 7 days a week. My husband may kill me for putting this out on the radio, but that's my job. It's what I love to do, and I am here, as well as all of our agents, for our clients 24/7. So please, when we talk about the plan for the show and what we're looking for, I just can't reiterate enough that we're looking for the listeners. We're looking for the listeners to reach out, especially in these beginning weeks, to give us feedback, give us input. What is it that you're wanting to hear? There's really no sense of us sitting here chatting on the radio if we're not bringing you information that you want to know when you're thinking about buying or selling your lakefront property. We're getting ready to move into the fall season, which, most of you, I guess, may or may not realize is one of the busier seasons for selling property here at Lake of the Ozarks. So it's definitely not a time to hesitate and pull back. Depending on weather, we can stay busy, especially through the winter as well. So now is the time to get your questions answered and really look at listing your property, and or if you're purchasing, to go ahead and purchase, as our inventory will increase slightly this fall, and then you'll have that property ready to go for you in the spring. So coming up after the break, next thing I want to talk to you is a little bit more about Lakefront Living Realty and how it is that we differ from any other brokerage here at the lake. I'm not going to bore you with all of those details each week, so don't worry. But to start the show off, I did want to give you, the listeners, an idea of, again, who we are at Lakefront Living Realty and why Lakefront Living Realty. We've had the misconception now we are going on our second year at Lake of the Ozarks. A lot of folks thought that we were a locally owned, independent company, hopefully with a really cool name. But in fact, we are a nationwide franchise and growing rapidly. Like I said, we cover 7 states currently and just under 1,600 lakes. So we are all working together diligently, not only to grow your buyer pool for lakefront buyers, but put together, again, those proven systems and tools that we have in place for the buyers and sellers. So I look forward to talking to you a little bit more about that. Why Lakefront Living Realty as soon as we return. Oh, here's our music. It's time for a short break. We'll be right back. I'll talk to you more a little bit about Lakefront Living Realty, as well as speaking to you about a couple really nice new listings that are on the market. Stay with us on the Lakefront Living Radio Show at News Talk KRMS.
You wouldn't bring your family on a bus if the bus driver didn't hold a commercial driver's license. You wouldn't bring your family on a plane if the pilot didn't have a pilot's license. You wouldn't bring your family on a bus if the bus driver didn't hold a commercial driver's license. Then why would you bring your family on a boat if you didn't know if the boat captain had a Coast Guard issued captain's license? So never assume anything and always ask the captain. If you're a paying passenger on a boat, the first thing you want to do is ask the captain to see his Coast Guard issued license. A merchant mariner's credential or captain's license is issued by the Coast Guard and authorizes the individual to operate the vessel within the capacity of that license. And it's also required anytime there's at least one paying passenger on board the vessel.
Take all the Lake Area news, information, and your favorite programs with you. Download the free News Talk KRMS mobile app on your smartphone. Just go to your app store and search KRMS, and you'll be able to listen to us in high-fidelity stereo right on your phone, anywhere you travel. Now on AM, FM, and your smartphone. It's another free service of the information station, News Talk KRMS.
Join JJ's at the Copper Pot for Tapas Tuesdays. All night long, enjoy buy one, get one on our mouth-watering small plates like calamari, seared tuna, or seafood shrooms. We'll see you Tuesdays at JJ's at the Copper Pot.
For the love of golf, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club should be your #1 golfing destination at the lake. Featuring an 18-hole course with 6,700 yards of tree-lined zoysia fairways and perfectly manicured greens, Bear Creek Valley is centrally located in Osage Beach on Highway 42. After a great day on the course, cool down in their welcoming full-service restaurant and bar. Come experience the best golf and dining destination in the heart of the Ozarks. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club. Book your tee times at bearcreekvalley.com.
Hey folks, it's Sports Director Brendan Matthews. Join me here August 12th through the 30th as I bring you updates on local high school football teams.
Makes the catch inside the 50, breaks a tackle!
My football camp reports include interviews with coaches and players from Versailles, Camdenton, Eldon, and School of the Osage.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Our football camp reports are sponsored by Lake of the Ozarks Animal Hospital. Visit lake.vet.
Hi, it's Greg Surdike at Surdike Yamaha. We are giving away free wave runners with the purchase of select G3 Tri-Tunes. That's at Surdike Yamaha on Osage Beach. Come ride on our reputation.
They're back. Thanks for listening to the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS. Here once again is owner, broker, realtor Annie Fallstitch and her guests.
And welcome back to Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying and selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. I'm Annie Fallstitch, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, Lake of the Ozarks' only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. Welcome back. I wanted to get into a little bit more about Lakefront Living Realty, and I told you on this first show especially, I really wanted to let you, the listeners, know who we are at Lakefront Living Realty. You can always find us at lakefrontliving.com. But why choose Lakefront Living Realty? One thing I wanted to talk about was our proven systems. As we're in that niche market of lakefront lake access. We're actually on our site, you'll find it where you can find your lakefront property in 30 seconds or less, is because that's all that we sell. It will say direct lakefront, or it will say off water with access. So it's very easy to find, very easy to determine what it is that you're looking for. They will also be divided, of course, into land, residential, and condos. That was a big key point in the franchise and what they wanted to start. Most people search on the national search engines for property. Nothing wrong with those platforms that are out there to search for property. But what happens is it makes it challenging for somebody that knows that they want lakefront property. They're not always noted that it is direct lakefront. They might be looking at something that's off water, and it's really hard to determine the difference between off water with access and lakefront on several of those platforms. So that was very important to us to do that. But not only that, to talk about the lakes, we're getting over 100,000 visitors on our website every month. They are lakefront buyers from across the nation who are pre-qualified that know that they want to either relocate to live on the water, or they want a second home, vacation home on a lake. They are choosing to live the lakefront lifestyle. So what they cannot find on the majority of national sites is any information about the lake that they are looking. So they're having to jump around between different sites, getting information on the lake itself compared to possibly the city, the state, the lake, on where in which the house that they like is located. So what lakefrontliving.com does is it narrows that down. We're kind of a one-stop shop. You find the property that you like, or you first start with the lake, because we're giving you both the information on the homes for sale as well as the information on the lake. So when you go to the Missouri page and you find Lake of the Ozarks, I mentioned earlier that we broke that down into different territories. So what you're also going to find is we're going to give you general information on Lake of the Ozarks. If you're a buyer coming in from out of the area, you've never visited before, you're going to get information, general information on Lake of the Ozarks, but then you're also going to get specific information on the North Shore, the East Shore, the South Shore, and the West Shore, depending on where that property is located. That's going to also help pre-qualify our buyers for our sellers that are looking to sell, knowing that the buyers we bring into your property have been pre-qualified not only for purchasing your home, but for the area that your home is located, both on water and off water, depending on what types of recreational activities they're looking for. What type of boating, what type of fishing, skiing, if they're looking to be close to restaurants, entertainment, etc. We have all that information on our website so they can see that before they ever step foot in your house. One thing that we also, or I should say another thing that we have that, well, as far as I know, nobody else here at the lake is providing are buyer and seller success guides. These are comprehensive resource booklets that we have for buyers and sellers, giving them access, again, to those questions and tools that they're looking for. Going into Seller Success Guide, I mean, we talk about the 5 golden rules when selling lakefront property: lifestyle, marketing, exposure, pricing, and specialist. I mean, those are all top 5 questions that we get from sellers. So we're giving you that information. Tips, again, for preparing your home for sale. But really how Lakefront Living Realty differs from other companies, other brokerages at Lake of the Ozarks, not only because we are the only niche market specializing in lakefront property, but we have access to tens of thousands of registered lakefront buyers from across the nation. And again, I talked to you about over 100,000 visitors per month on our site. We've got featured properties at lakefrontliving.com with 90% view rate. We've got dedicated lakefront specialist agents with knowledge of your lake and your neighborhood, detailed lake information pages for thousands of lakes and territories. We're focused 100% on lakefront lifestyle, sales, and marketing. National exposure on lakehouse.com for all lakefront listings, and exposure on MLS and syndicated websites. Of course, we're going to use Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, all of those nationals that lead us back to lakefrontliving.com. Buyer Success Guide, the same. We're going to walk you through defining your lifestyle requirements on the water, getting to know your lake association, boating, water levels, zoning regulations, dock guidelines, etc. Those are all things buyers are looking for when they come to us looking for lakefront property. We're going to talk about location considerations, shoreline conditions, neighborhoods, cove versus main channel, timing, different times when you are looking to not only visit the lake, but how close in proximity you want to be to your lake house if you are using this as a second home or a vacation home. And the big one, docks. Lake of the Ozarks is So special because we are, one of the few lakes in the nation that allow you to have a dock right outside your front door. Back door, we have it, I guess it depends on who you're asking. Some people call it the front door, some people call it the back. I tend to call it the front door because I grew up on the lake. So anyway, but with the docks are a big deal to buyers when coming in. So we're going to talk to them about that. Flooding, flood insurance, zoning regulations, different topics, again, that go on septic systems with buying lakefront property. It is different than buying any other property in the country. So we have these comprehensive guides set up for you. If at any time you want one of these guides, we are happy to send you one. We do have it in a PDF form, but I highly recommend to call me directly. Again, my cell phone, 573-216-4350, or hit me up at lakefrontliving.com, and I'm happy to send you out either the buyer or seller's success guide directly to your home so you can, again, see the difference that Lakefront Living puts into buying and selling lakefront property at Lake of the Ozarks. Okay, coming up after the break, I told you too that I wanted to talk to you about some featured listings. And again, if you want your house featured on the talk show each week, you're going to have to look us up at lakefrontliving.com. Shoot me an email anytime, AnnieF@lakefrontliving.com, or call us at 833-LAKEFRONT, 833-LKFRONT. All right, it's time for our last break. We'll take a short break and we'll be back to talk about lakefront listings, our featured listings, one of my favorite parts of the show that we will do every week to talk to you about new, exciting listings on the water. So please stay tuned to the Lakefront Living Radio Show on News Talk KRMS 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3 FM. And now on HD3 at 93.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Ready for a great day on the boat?
Oh, yeah. Hand me that cooler, will you?
Okay. That everything?
Food, sunscreen, tackle, bait, life jackets?
Nah, we won't need them.
Yeah, but I kind of promised my wife.
No, life jacket. That's a deal breaker, Robert.
Yeah, and I promised my daughter.
Come on, Daddy.
Hand me one of those life jackets, will you?
Yeah.
This message brought to you by the National Safe Boating Council and the women who nag you. Love you.
Are ye looking for a local spot at the lake? Ahoy! Your ship just came in. Make port at Fat Polly's Pub for lunch or dinner. We're smoking all the meat off the bow, and we're only using hickory wood for flavor, the way of the seven seas. Live music and merriment plays 3 nights a week with happy hour every day. Book private parties for your next gathering. And the next time you yearn for lakeside food and drink, your safe port is Fat Polly's. Aye, it's the favorite layover for all hardy pirates.
Did you know that Porter's and Lori is your one stop for paint? Kent Porter here, and if you need paint, we've got it. We've got great brands like Valspar, Clark & Kensington, and Ace Royal for your interior and exterior walls. We stock TWP and Cabot for the dock and deck, Amy Howard chalk paint, and now, in stock, Joanna Gaines Magnolia Home Paint. Stop by and let us help you with all your painting needs. Porter's Building Centers in Lori. Porter's, we're here to help.
Jump on the bus for a buck. Ride the Bagnell Dam Strip Express for a buck. Anywhere on the strip, just wave at the driver and he'll pick you up. And now the Bagnell Dam Strip Express will pick you up at Port Arrowhead Resort and the Regalia Hotel. Jump on the bus for a buck. Thursday through Saturday, 11 in the morning until 2 a.m. after the bars close. The Strip Express is sponsored in part by News Talk KRMS.
They're back. Thanks for listening to the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS. Here once again is owner, broker, realtor Annie Fallstitch and her guests.
Welcome back to Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying or selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. I'm Annie Fallstitch, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. We're back for our last segment. One of my favorites, and one that we will be doing every week, is talking about featured listings. As you all know, and everybody's heard, inventory is low. So if you are looking, considering, thinking about listing your property, have us come out. We're happy to meet with you, give you a free market analysis, let you know how Lakefront Living differs from any other brokerage at Lake of the Ozarks. So anytime, you can always reach us at lakefrontliving.com to talk to you about pricing and the opportunity that you may have in front of you with your lakefront or lake access property. To go into the first property, the first listing we're going to talk about today, Blue Anchor Bay. We have a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath condo. Blue Anchor Bay has continued over the years to be one of the top complexes for condo sales at the lake. They were built in 2007. These condos, so they're newer construction with elevators. They've got nice, wide concrete walkways, decks, and concrete docks. This unit in particular, again, 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, is just under 1,650 square feet and is one of the best floor plans, in my opinion, on the market. Open floor plan. It's got huge dining. A lot of condos, we have people complaining about the small eat-in kitchen. This is a huge open dining room, huge kitchen, and living room. These condos, especially this particular unit located on the 4th floor, has miles of unobstructed view. It's sitting on the 1-mile marker of the Gravois Arm or 6-mile marker of the Osage, because you're kind of right there at the beginning. So great location by water, gives you close to amenities both on land and on water. I mean, you're close to multiple bars, restaurants, marinas, gas stocks, some good boating on the Gravois both, and then from the 6 up to the dam is really nice boating. So location-wise on the water is fantastic. Down the end, closer to the end of O Road is where Blue Anchor Bay is located. You don't even have to hardly get off of O Road or much further than that to find grocery, shopping. They've got golf course, restaurants. So it's a really nice location. But this particular unit, even aside from the awesome complex, this unit was custom. It's been one owner. They bought directly from the developer and definitely put in a lot of custom upgrades. We've got tile and hardwood throughout the entire condo, which is also something rare to find in a condo, is to have hard surfaces throughout, which is now what most buyers are looking for. They've got hardwood through the entire living room and all 3 bedrooms. And then you've got tile through the kitchen, dining room, and all 3 full bedrooms, and a large walk-in laundry room that has tons of extra storage. It has a screen deck, again, talked about, with miles of channel view. You've got an elevator directly outside the front door. So that elevator, even though you're up on the 4th floor with that amazing view, has easy access, handicap accessible, no stairs, straight from your car, from the parking. There's a garage available to your front door or down to your dock. This unit comes with a 14 by 36 boat slip, which is also just in front of the unit. Easy access. You can see the dock from your unit. The complex itself has 2 pools, a fitness room, and a swim dock. Those swim docks have really become popular lately, and not a lot of condo complexes have those. Space, allotment for space of the swim docks just isn't there. And with condo complexes restricting a lot of swimming off of the docks, just due to safety, those large concrete docks, or even if they're not concrete and they're out on large areas of water, they have a lot of underwater bracing, so they discourage swimming off the dock. So having that swim dock has really become popular with a lot of people. It gives you an area for the kids, the family to, even though you don't have your own private dock to swim off of, go out on off of the swim dock, throw out a raft, sit on a saddle. So that's an awesome feature that the complex has as well. It's also one of the best maintained complexes, not only in my personal opinion, but you hear that from a lot of the homeowners there, both the buyers and sellers. So it's a very secure complex. Also, one of the reasons why it continues to be one of the highest sold complexes. There's not a lot on the market over there right now. I think they may be down to about 2 or 3. So this unit, 241, again, a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,650 square feet, listed with or including that 14 by 36 boat slip, is listed at $289,900. And the bonus part of it, it does have a garage available. Just in front of the unit on the other side of the parking lot, there is a garage, and it is fully finished out. That garage is, as with extra storage above in the attic. So awesome condo if you're looking for anything on that west side close to Kansas City. Great complex, great location. Again, Blue Anchor Bay, Unit 241. You are not going to remember all of this information I'm giving you on these listings today. So always visit us at lakefrontliving.com. That is where you're going to find all of the information on these listings, as well as Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. If you want videos on our listings, we have video walkthrough tours on every one of our listings. You can find those on Zillow. You can find those on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram, or our Facebook. Some people like to see video walkthrough tours, even better than the still photos. So do not hesitate to look us up on any of those social media platforms. Again, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or of course, lakefrontliving.com. The second listing I'm going to talk to you about today is new to the market. This one, oh man, acreage on the water with privacy and close to town. Yeah, right. That's what everybody always asks for, right? Well, believe it or not, we have one. 128 Tangled Oaks is located in Lake of the Ozarks State Park, only 15 minutes from Lowe's or Target. I'm not kidding you. Believe it or not, 2 acres and 430 feet of waterfront with paved roads to the property. You have got unobstructed view for miles and miles down the channel of the Grand Glaze Arm. The house is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has been gutted down to the studs, so it is structurally sound and meticulously maintained, but ready for you to make your own. The property comes with a 3-well dock, and I mean, this truly will give you the privacy that you're looking for with the location you desire. Everybody's looking for that acreage, privacy, miles of unobstructed view, quiet waters. Typically they're far up the lake. You have to get to the 50, 60 mile marker plus to find that. Not here. Again, 15 minutes from Lowe's and Target. You've got Lacey Fine Airport, and you're just around the corner from any boating restaurants areas that you want to hit. So those are our 2 listings for today. Please, again, hit us up on social media. My family and I, we live and work to boat and enjoy Lake of the Ozarks and all that it has to offer. Real estate truly is my passion, so every day for me truly is a lake day. I'm looking forward to next week's show, and by the way, one of my favorite weeks of the summer, it's shootout week. I'm sure everybody's ready to go, so tune in while you're on the boat or watching the races from the comforts of your home. Lakefront Living Realty will be on Dock 4, where we have a customer courtesy slip, so stop by and say hi or call me if you want to schedule a spot for the slip. Again, you can reach me anytime, 573-216-4350. Once more, to get in touch with us, visit us on our website at lakefrontliving.com or call the office at 833-LAKEFRONT. Until next week, Thanks for listening.